Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy? Sports and Fitness Rants. I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man, to another one, man. I got another great video for you guys today. As usual, you guys know the deal on this channel, man. It's all about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives, stopping them from rewriting history, guys, and holding a standard, man. And I want to send a special happy Thanksgiving out to all you guys out there, man. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone who celebrates, everyone across the world, everyone across the states, guys. Much respect to all you guys out there, man, been supporting my channel. It means a lot, man. I wasn't going to do a video today, but I was like, no, man, I want to do a video. We're going to talk about this clown, LeBron James, once again, because LeBron James went out there in garbage time last night, guys, and stab patted in garbage time. I mean, this guy, this is why no one respects this clown. You heard me. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about this video because this dude went out there in the fourth quarter with the Lakers up 19 points. He went out there and played 10 minutes in that fourth quarter so he could stat chase, man. And I'm going to break it down to you guys, man, in this video, man. So once again, I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states that's been supporting my channel. I am truly humbled, guys. Like I said, man, happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, man. I hope you guys have a great day. Everyone's safe if they're traveling. And I hope you guys really enjoy. And remember, that's what life is about, man. It's about the friends. It's about the family. It's about inspiring the people around us, holding ourselves to these standards, man. This is the important things in life, guys. Money, materialism, that stuff is not important, ladies and gentlemen. It's the family. It's the friends, man. So remember to be thankful for everything that we have out there, man. So shout out to all you guys, man, because I'm very thankful for all support, man. And I'm very thankful for all the things that are going on in my life, man. So much respect to all you guys out there, man. And you guys know what to do, man. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So, yes, guys, like I said, man, happy Thanksgiving again, man. I wasn't going to do a video today, but I was like, you know what? I woke up this morning and what I predicted happened last night, or what I predicted was gonna happen, happened last night for LeBron James and the Lakers. Now, I've told you guys on this channel, LeBron James in a lose-lose situation here, guys. Lose-lose situation. Everything going on this season, right? He's supposed to be the best player in the Lakers. We know he's not the best player in the Lakers. It's clearly Anthony Davis. And last night was a clear indicator that the Lakers do not need LeBron James out there, and that his stats, the things that he's doing, have no impact on the wins. No impact, man. If anything, the Lakers are winning despite LeBron James. That's what I've noticed over the last couple of years, I want to say. They're winning despite LeBron James' deficiencies on the defensive end, despite LeBron James' deficiencies rebounding the ball, despite his deficiencies with the inconsistency. He's inconsistent out there. So his team has been inconsistent, which is why they're battling for a play-in essentially every single season that he's been in LA. This has been the problem for LeBron James. He's not going to lead them anywhere. But Kenny the Jet Smith, who I love to bring up, will tell you that LeBron James is the second best player in the league currently. ESPN has LeBron James ranked in the top 10, number 7 in the league currently. So according to these people, these entities, they're going to lead you to believe that LeBron James is the best player in the Lakers. And he's leading them. So last night, the Lakers beat the Spurs handily. Once again, who are the Spurs? They beat nobody. They didn't beat a contender or a legit team. They beat a team in the Spurs that haven't made the playoffs in, 4 or 5 seasons. They haven't made the playoffs since 2019 when DeMar DeRozan was on that team with LaMarcus Aldridge, guys. Think about that. That's a completely different team, man, years ago. This is not the San Antonio Spurs of the Tim Duncan age, not even of the David Robinson era. This is a completely garbage team. They haven't had above 35 wins, I believe, or 37 wins in 5 seasons. In the last 2 years, they've won 22 games, the Spurs. No one's impressed with the Spurs, right? They are in a rebuild. They're building up, man. So once again, the Lakers played nobody and beat a hapless Spurs team. Good for you. But the glaring thing here, guys, that we must really talk about here as a LeBron James literally stab patted in garbage time. That's right. You heard me correct, ladies. Quote unquote garbage time. LeBron James played in the fourth quarter and stab patted with the Lakers up 19 points in that fourth quarter, guys. And I wrote down some numbers here to really highlight how LeBron James was being carried all night long, guys. The Lakers built up a 19-point lead going into the fourth quarter, guys. I believe it was 92-73 going into the fourth quarter, guys. Once again, I told you I'm going to start watching these third quarters. And the Lakers came out strong in the third quarter. And listen, they were essentially beating down the Spurs all game long. And if you look at the game, what you'll notice in the game is that guys like Anthony Davis, Dalton Connect, D'Angelo Russell played really big, especially in the first half, building up that lead going into the fourth quarter, guys. They were the players leading the Lakers. LeBron James was doing nothing out there. Nothing out there, guys, except for turning the ball over, not playing any defense. So much so, I want you guys to listen. I wrote these numbers down. You guys know I don't like writing things down, but I had to make sure I wrote these things down for posterity here, right? For the historical record. So when I tell you guys LeBron James stat pad in garbage time, I'm going to read these numbers off to you, and you guys are going to see. I'm going to give you the visual. I'm going to paint the picture for you here. And this is part of the reason why no one respects LeBron James, and he's a piece of garbage player. He's not a great teammate, and he's never going to be worthy of a top 10 spot all time. And this is why his stats do not matter. His stats are completely overblown, they're overhyped, and they're fraudulent. And I'm going to show you guys right now how fraudulent a lot of LeBron James stats are. And this is what he does. He's been doing this for years and never gets called out for this stuff. Stat padding in garbage time. So, going into the fourth quarter, guys, right? At the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, the Lakers were by 19 points. I believe it was 92-73. I took a screenshot of this and I wrote this stuff down because I knew this was going to happen. I knew it. I watched the third quarter. I see the Lakers. They were dominating the whole game. They were beating the Lakers essentially the entire game, guys. They were beating them pretty handedly, right? The Lakers, they're a better team than the Spurs. So they build up that 19-point lead. I want you guys to listen to these stats. This is going into the fourth quarter, guys. The fourth quarter. These are the numbers for LeBron James. 3 of 12 from the field. 0 of 2 from three-point range. 6 rebounds. 8 assists. Scored 6 points, guys. 6 points going into the fourth quarter. 6 points. 0 fouls called against LeBron James. He played 23 minutes in those first 3 quarters. 23 minutes. You see those numbers I read off? The Lakers had a 19-point lead with LeBron James going 3 for 12, 0 for 2 from the field, from three-point range, 6 rebounds, 0 offensive, 8 assists, 6 points, 0 fouls. They had a 19-point lead with LeBron James scoring 6 points, guys. I want you to think about that. Once again, showing and highlighting the Lakers don't need LeBron James to be successful and that his numbers don't mean a damn thing to winning. They literally were winning handedly without him doing a damn thing out there. And meanwhile, he had 4 turnovers. 4 turnovers, guys, going into the fourth quarter of that game. So you almost had as many turnovers as points. 6 points, 4 turnovers. 3 for 12 from the field. And they built a 19-point lead. And you know why? Because Anthony Davis had 19 points. Hachimura had 14 points. Max Christie had 12 points. D'Angelo Russell had 14 points. Dalton Knecht had 15 points. Austin Reeves had 8 points. So, all those guys I read off had more points than LeBron James going into the fourth quarter. They had a 19-point lead. So that shows you LeBron James was the 7th leading scorer, on the Lakers going into the fourth quarter. He was the lowest scorer out of all the starters. He had the lowest point total out of all the starters, guys. Austin Reeves had 8. Davis had 19. Hachimura had 14. All right, Dalton Knecht had 15. LeBron James had 6. 6 points, guys, going into the fourth quarter. Lakers up by 19. Okay. That's not the problem here, guys. The problem is the end result, the end numbers, stats for LeBron James and what it highlights. And now this guy, once again, stat pads in garbage time while no one respects his stats. No one cares about the stats. And while the stats don't mean as much as they try to pump them up these days, the stats don't tell the whole story. Because LeBron James went out there in that fourth quarter, guys, and you would think the Lakers up by 19 points. They're playing against the lowly Spurs. You'll rest LeBron James, Anthony Davis. You'll rest them in the fourth quarter. Why would they play? They're injury prone. LeBron James did it at 40 years old. Excuse me, guys. Right? Why would you play LeBron James in the fourth quarter of a 19-point game when you're beating down the lowly Spurs? Why would you put Anthony Davis in the fourth quarter? Or LeBron James? Simple, guys. Quite simply, why would LeBron James play the fourth quarter last night? Because he had to get that 10-point streak. He had to keep his stats. He had to get his stats. And you know how I can prove it, guys? Let's read the numbers for LeBron James after the fourth quarter. So you guys remember what he had going into the fourth quarter, right? He was out there stat chasing, being a stat chaser extraordinaire, LeBron James, right? I'm going to show you guys and highlight the proof here. So remember, he had 6 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 0 fouls called, 4 turnovers for LeBron James going into the fourth quarter. 3 of 12 guys from the field, right? Everyone else was literally carrying the Lakers. They were leading the Lakers. It wasn't LeBron James. They were winning despite him. The guy was doing, not playing any defense, right? That don't show up in the box score, not playing any defense. 0 fouls explains it all. So remember, he played 23 minutes going into that fourth quarter. So you would think, this is what I tell you guys, LeBron James should be playing 20, 25 minutes a game, giving max effort on the defensive end. Instead, LeBron James played 23 minutes in that first three quarters, did nothing offensively, was not playing a lick of defense, wasn't galvanizing the players, right? He's out there complaining still, like lollygagging on the court. The Lakers built a 19-point lead going into the fourth quarter. 23 minutes. LeBron James should be sitting on the bench for the rest of the game now. There's no need for LeBron James to play. They're on the second half of a back-to-back. Why are you not resting? You should be sitting out the fourth quarter. But LeBron James can't end that streak. He needs that 10-point streak, which is fraudulent. Remember, we talk about this all the time. There is no 10-point streak for LeBron James, guys. It ended years ago. Years ago. Did they keep promoting this as a streak? Oh, LeBron James has the most consecutive double-digit scoring streak in NBA's history. In the regular season, they must say. The regular season. That's not a real record. Michael Jordan has the legit record, regular season and postseason combined. Michael Jordan ain't scoring no damn single digit in the finals like LeBron James did. But they're going to keep that fake record going. They're going to keep promoting that fake streak. It's a fraudulent record, guys. It means nothing, but they promote that. And that's why LeBron James went back in that game. He had to break that. He only had 6 points. He didn't want to break his streak. So why would he not sacrifice? Once again, never sacrificing LeBron James. It's all about the stats. It ain't about the wins or losses. It's about the stats, man. So LeBron James came out in that fourth quarter, and this is what he did. He finished 8 of 18. This man took 6 shots in the fourth quarter. Took 6 shots, went 5 of 6. Great layups and dunks for LeBron James. Fantastic. In garbage time, when your team up double digits, damn near 20 points, LeBron James out there chucking up 8 shots. 6 shots in the fourth quarter. So he finished 8 of 18, 0 for 2 from three-point range. He collected a couple of rebounds. He ended up with 10 rebounds. So LeBron James got his triple-double, right? 11 assists, 16 points. He broke his streak, right? He didn't get his streak broken. He had to get off of that 6 points. So he went out there and he chucked up a bunch of shots in the fourth quarter, right? Took more shots than anybody else. Still finished the game, though, with 0 fouls called against him. And finished playing 33 minutes. He played 10 minutes of that fourth quarter, guys. 10 minutes of a fourth quarter. Garbage time. Garbage time minutes. Out there getting these rebounds and assists. Garbage time. But your team up damn near 20 points in the fourth quarter. There's LeBron James out there shot chucking. Anthony Davis, I believe, played 3 minutes. Played 3 minutes in the fourth quarter, Anthony Davis. Right, so he wasn't allowed to go out there and stat pad in the fourth quarter. They took Anthony Davis out, which was a smart thing to do. Why would you not take LeBron James out? Why would you not take him out? Why would LeBron James not take himself out? And that's the more important question. Because this is what we're talking about when we make these comparisons to LeBron James to the all-time greats. Not just Michael Jordan, but the other all-time greats. They never did this stuff. Larry Bird was not in the game in the fourth quarter with his team up 20 points, man, against a lowly team. Larry Bird wasn't in there stat padding, but this is what LeBron James does. Michael Jordan came out, he checked himself out. I remember watching games as a kid, as an adult, Michael Jordan having a game. 38, 39 points. The fourth quarter comes. The Bulls are up 20. They're up 15. Michael Jordan rests in the fourth quarter. Yeah, maybe they bring him back in if the game got close or they brought it down to single digits. But for more often than not, if the Bulls are winning or they're cruising to a victory, the fourth quarter, Michael Jordan's going to sit out if that's the case. That's how it worked. That's how all these great players did. They checked themselves out. What was the point of them being in the game late in the fourth quarter or in the fourth quarter with their team up 20 points? What's the point of being in that game to stat pad? So there were many games where Michael Jordan could have went for 40 points. Maybe he could have went for 50 points. But he checked himself out the game. He didn't stay in the game late and stat pad. There are many games like that. The best players or great players, their teams are winning handedly. Or maybe their team is getting blown out. They're not still in the game. How many games over the last 4 or 5 years now have we seen LeBron James clearly stat padding when his team is down by 20 or his team is up by 20? It's late in the game, 4 or 5 minutes. Here's LeBron James, 4 or 5 minutes to go in the game. He's still in there with the Lakers down by 25. He's in there playing against a second unit. We've seen this many, many times over the last several years. When LeBron James was chasing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's scoring record, this man stat padded in garbage time every night. The Lakers were a mediocre team. They were getting blown out or they're winning. He's in there every night, stat pad in the fourth quarter in a blowout. He's in there chucking up 23, 24, 25 shots. You guys remember that year? When he played 50 games that season, he was trying to cheese that scoring title. Oh, we're going to be the oldest scoring champ in history. Once again, a fraudulent record you're trying to cheat and cheese. Michael Jordan was leading the league in scoring while playing 82 games on both sides of the ball. He wasn't out there stat padding for scoring titles when the Bulls were a mediocre team. Michael Jordan was leading the league in scoring, playing both sides of the ball, playing all 82 games while the Bulls were winning games, finishing in the first, second, third seed. Always competitive. That's not what LeBron James is doing. Out there playing 50 games, 60 games, stat padding on a mediocre basketball team where your team down by 20, your team down 30. Here's LeBron James in the fourth quarter, still chucking up shots. And last night, you guys see, he had 23 minutes he played going into that fourth quarter. The Lakers were up by 19. He played 10 minutes in the fourth quarter and out there and chucked up 6 shots, right? Went out there and collected some fraudulent rebounds and got a couple of assists so he get his triple-double. And what did the headline say this morning? Right, the headline said, Davis and James lead the Lakers. Davis and James? No, it was Davis and D'Angelo Russell who led the Lakers last night. D'Angelo Russell, guys, came off the bench in that first half, man, and he was hot in that first half. I believe D'Angelo Russell had like 12 points or something in the first half. Way more points than LeBron James. I think it was like 5 for 7. I think he was 2 for 3 from 3 in that first 3 quarters. I believe he finished with like 17 points on 3 of 6 shooting from the 3-point range. He was on fire last night. Once again, showing up, getting no credit. D'Angelo Russell, right there, he's the first guy that the LeBron James fans will blame when things don't go right. Oh, it's D'Angelo Russell's fault. But last night, he was leading the Lakers with Anthony Davis. They were the 2 best players in that first half that helped the Lakers build up that lead. And then the headline say after the game that Davis and James led the Lakers. LeBron James did not lead them anywhere last night. Once again, he had 6 points going into the fourth quarter. 6 points, and they were up by 19. He's not leading them. How is he leading them? If they're up 19, he scored 6 points. Had no rebounds. I mean, 6 rebounds, no offensive. He had 4 turnovers going into the fourth quarter. 4 turnovers. What are we saying here? But he led the team? No, he did not. It was Anthony Davis. It was D'Angelo Russell. It was Dalton Connect. It was Hachimura. They were the ones leading the Lakers, not LeBron James. Once again, they carried this bum out there on the court. They covered for him on the defensive end. They covered for him on offense last night because he's out there throwing 3 for 12, chucking him all these shots and missing because you know LeBron James has to take the most shots. So he comes down the fourth quarter and chucks up all these shots. And then he finishes with the most shots on the team. He didn't score the most points, though. The first 3 quarters, he was the 7th leading scorer. But they're going to say LeBron James led the Lakers. Why? Because his stats show he had a triple-double. At the end of the game, he had a triple-double. But if you dig down and you watch the game, what you notice is that the Lakers were up by 19 points going into the fourth quarter. LeBron James had 6 points. And then he came on the fourth quarter for whatever reason and stat pad in garbage time. Do you guys respect that? I don't respect that. Went out there in the fourth quarter and stat padded with your team up 20 against the lowly Spurs, who haven't made the playoffs in 5 seasons, who haven't won more than 23 games in the last 2 seasons. Who's on that team? Victor Wembanyama and Chris Paul. Chris Paul, who is basically as old as LeBron James is, and Victor Wembanyama, who's in his 2nd season, who's built like a stick figure, who all of a sudden now has become Steph Curry now. Victor Wembanyama, you're falling into the same problem as Anthony Edwards and Jason Tatum. These stars of the NBA out here chucking 10, 11 threes a game, man. It's an absolute embarrassment for Victor Wembanyama to be shooting this many threes at that size. But whatever, man. You beat the lowly Spurs. No one's impressed. Once again, the Lakers haven't beat anybody. Worth a damn. Worth a damn. And there goes LeBron James with 5 turnovers again last night that no one will talk about. So you're not playing defense and you turn the ball over still. But they're going to say Davis and James led the Lakers? They always say this. Oh, LeBron James leads Lakers. No, he didn't. He's not leading them anywhere. He's not leading them in the locker room. He's not leading them on the court. He's not a leader. It's Anthony Davis. It's clearly the best player in that team. He's leading them on the court. Not LeBron James. LeBron James should be leading them in the locker room. He should be leading them on the bench. He should be galvanizing the team. That's how he should be leading the Lakers, but he's not doing that. And he damn sure not leading them on the court. Don't talk to me about a triple-double. Once again, LeBron James got no triple-double, and it meant nothing. It meant literally nothing. It had no impact on the game. The Lakers were up handedly without LeBron James doing a damn thing. The man went out there and put up a Draymond Green triple single going into the fourth quarter, and then stat padded in garbage time, and they're going to say the headline was Davis and James lead the Lakers? Anthony Davis played 3 minutes in the fourth quarter. LeBron James played 10. 10. Anthony Davis had 19 points going into the fourth. he finished with 19 points. LeBron James had 6 points going into the fourth quarter. He finished with 18 points. Or, 16 points? He went there and chucked up 6 shots in the fourth quarter? Are you kidding me right now? Guy's a joke, man. No one respects that stuff, man. Because Michael Jordan would never do these kinds of things. The all-time greats, Jerry West, these guys aren't doing that stuff. Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan. These guys are not stat padding into games when their team is up by 20. And then once again get celebrated for numbers that are fraudulent, that had no impact on the game, while you're not playing any defense still. So you got another triple-double while playing no defense. These are invalid. No one respects this stuff, man. No one respects it. I don't respect LeBron James, his antics, the way he's been playing the game. He continues to cry and moan on the basketball court. Once again, my man AOH has a video footage out there. If you guys don't believe what I'm telling you, go watch the video footage. Just watch the games. The dude's game is basic, boring, and bland. You can't watch the Lakers games because he's complaining about every single call. Meanwhile, the Lakers get the most calls every game. The nerve of this fool to complain for calls when your team gets the most calls. That's hypocrisy at its finest, man. But this guy's supposed to be an all-time great. I'm supposed to compare him to the other all-time greats and put him in the conversations with the Kareem Abdul-Jabbars and the Bill Russells and the Will Chamberlains and the Hakeem Olajuwons. What? Hell no. No way in hell I'm putting him in a conversation with Dr. J. No way. Or Magic Johnson or Larry Bird or Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan. I'm not putting him up there with those guys. He'll never be worthy to be mentioned or debated with any of those players, man. The top 10 guys, 15 guys in NBA's history, man. LeBron James an absolute joke, man, to be compared and mentioned with those guys. This guy went out there in the fourth quarter and stat padded in garbage time. And they're going to talk about Davis and James lead the Lakers. They're going to celebrate another frozen triple-double. They're going to talk about these stats because he had to get that streak. His streak was about to be over several times, man, for the regular season, that fake streak, but he always stat pads. He always has to come in and make sure he gets those points up, that gets those shots up before he checks out of a game. Because it's never been about the wins and the losses for LeBron James. It's always been about himself, his stats, and how he looked. That's all that matters. He don't give a damn about the teammates. He don't care about the city, the organization, the franchise. He don't care about nothing. He don't care about the NBA. He don't care about basketball. He only cares about the money and the fame. And he seems to get all this fame from these fake frauds and stats that they're going to keep celebrating. But you ain't fooling the real fans, LeBron James. This is why you're asking for respect. Because the real NBA fans do not respect you. Only these little soft, feminine fools out here that root for LeBron James respect him and support him. No true basketball fan, no grown man, no grown-up respects what LeBron James or supports LeBron James, gets behind LeBron James, especially when you're doing things like this. This is the stuff that we're talking about. You're in the fourth quarter with your team up damn near 20 points to a lowly Spurs team when you once again did nothing in the first 3 quarters. You did nothing out there. 3 of 12, 6 rebounds, 0 offensive, 0 fouls called against you. No defense being played again. You're being carried by your teammates. Anthony Davis leading you guys on both sides of the ball. Dalton connect. Once again, D'Angelo Russell, who never gets any credit for anything. They won't give D'Angelo Russell any love. But as soon as the Lakers lose a game, they're quick to throw everything at D'Angelo Russell's feet. You're blaming a bench player for the problems for the team. But when the bench player steps up and plays good, they'll say LeBron James, Anthony Davis led the team. LeBron James was the 7th leading scorer, guys. The 7th leading scorer going into the fourth quarter of a game the Lakers won by 19. 7th leading scorer. Does that prove or show to you guys that they need LeBron James? Oh, they need LeBron James out there. The 7th leading scorer, they built a 19-point lead up against the bum Spurs. Meanwhile, this guy ain't playing no defense. And they still able to build a lead up. While he's not playing any defense, not making any shots. It wouldn't be that way if Anthony Davis was out there doing nothing. If Anthony Davis wasn't playing no defense, Anthony Davis was 3 of 12, they wouldn't have built a 19-point lead. I guarantee you that, guys. Once again, man, J.J. Redick throws LeBron James out there in the fourth quarter. You're not a real head coach, J.J. Redick. You're a podcaster. You let LeBron James go out there at that age? This guy's frail as hell. He's always been low managing. But you put him out there in the fourth quarter, stat padded garbage time. Nobody respects it, man. More the same for LeBron James, chasing stats, proving once again that LeBron James' entire career is frozen and that he's just out there chasing stats, man. He ain't out there chasing wins or championships. He's not a true competitor. He's not a true leader. These are the facts, guys. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.